Picture that unforgettable scene, rain pouring, a muddy jungle road and Dennis Nedry's desperate escape. He's stopped by a small, seemingly harmless dinosaur. It coos, then suddenly fans out a colourful frill and spits venom, blinding Nedry. This is how most of us met Dilophosaurus in Jurassic Park, as a terrifying venom-spitting monster. The movie made Dilophosaurus a household name, right up there with T-Rex and Velociraptor. Toys flew off shelves, complete with frills and spitting action. But here's the twist. The movie's Dilophosaurus is almost pure fiction. Hollywood shrunk the real animal, gave it a frill and made it spit venom, all for dramatic effect. The real Dilophosaurus was nothing like this cinematic monster. It wasn't a small, sneaky predator with a secret weapon. Instead, it was a real animal, part of a living ecosystem with its own story shaped by evolution. The movie version is a monster. The real one was a magnificent creature. Understanding the difference is what makes paleontology so exciting. It's a science of discovery, peeling back fiction to reveal the truth. The journey to understand the real Dilophosaurus takes us from movie magic to the deserts where its bones were found. This is the story of science correcting fiction. Let's meet the real Dilophosaurus. Let's break down the movie monster. The three most famous features, neck frill, venom spit and small size, are all Hollywood inventions. There's no fossil evidence for a frill. Nothing in the bones could support it. The idea came from Australia's frill-necked lizard, not from any dinosaur fossil. Venom? Also fiction. No grooved or hollow teeth, no evidence of venom delivery. The spitting dinosaur is pure movie fantasy. And the size? The real Dilophosaurus was no lapdog. It was about 20 feet long and weighed 1,000 pounds. Strip away the frill, venom and small stature, and you have a very different animal. The real Dilophosaurus was a powerful, top-tier predator. The movie version is a funhouse mirror. It keeps the name and crests, but distorts everything else. The real story, told by the bones, is of a much grander and more impressive creature. Hollywood made a monster. Paleontology reveals a giant. Let's see how this real giant was discovered. The truth is even more fascinating. The real Dilophosaurus story begins in northern Arizona, 1940. Jesse Williams, a Navajo man, finds large bones and alerts paleontologists. In 1942, Sam Wells and his team from UC Berkeley excavate the most complete skeleton of a large meat-eating dinosaur from that era in North America. At first, Wells names it Megalosaurus weatherilli, thinking it's a known species. For over a decade, that's what it's called. But something about the skeleton doesn't fit. In 1964, Wells returns and finds a second, better preserved skeleton. This one has a pair of thin, delicate crests on its skull, something unique. Realizing his mistake, Wells renames it Dilophosaurus weatherilli in 1970, two-crested lizard. The discovery is a classic example of science in action. Gathering evidence, revising ideas and changing names as new facts emerge. From a chance find in the desert to a new Jurassic predator, Dilophosaurus' story is one of curiosity and discovery. Its name now reflects its most distinctive feature, those twin crests. Science, not Hollywood, gave us the real star. But what was this animal actually like? Let's reimagine the real Jurassic predator. The truth is even more impressive. Forget the movie's sneaky creature. Imagine a 20-foot half-ton predator. Dilophosaurus stood tall on two strong legs, built for speed and power. It was an apex predator, dominating its world. Its long, muscular legs and sharp claws made it a formidable hunter. The arms, though shorter, were strong and perfect for grasping prey. No need for venom. This was a physical hunter using size and strength. Its skull was large but lightweight, filled with long, slender teeth for slicing flesh. Paleontologists believe it slashed and wounded prey, then finished the job with its claws. A unique notch in its upper jaw, once thought to mean weakness, is now seen as a specialized tool, possibly for gripping slippery prey or delivering precise bites. New studies show its jaws were much stronger than once believed. Dilophosaurus was a predator built for efficiency, not trickery. Its real-life adaptations were more than enough to make it a top hunter. But its most iconic feature, those twin crests. The two crests are Dilophosaurus's signature. Thin, plate-like bones rose from its snout, forming a striking V shape. Early fossils often had broken crests, so their true nature was a mystery. Once discovered, paleontologists realized these crests weren't for fighting. The bone was too delicate. Instead, they were for display, like a peacock's feathers or a moose's antlers. The crests likely helped Dilophosaurus recognize its own kind and attract mates. Bigger, brighter crests could signal strength and health. In life, the crests were probably covered in colorful keratin, making them even more eye-catching. Imagine a 20-foot predator with brilliant, colorful crests. A stunning sight. These crests turned Dilophosaurus from a simple predator into a magnificent showpiece. They were a statement, a work of natural art. But what kind of world did this giant inhabit? Let's take a walk through the early Jurassic. To understand Dilophosaurus, picture its world. Early Jurassic Arizona, 193 million years ago. The land was a mix of river floodplains, forests and fern prairies, with seasonal wet and dry periods. Dilophosaurus was the top predator, but it wasn't alone. It hunted large plant eaters like Ceratosaurus, an early relative of the giant sauropods. Hunting these would require strength and strategy. Rivers and lakes teemed with fish, another possible food source. Smaller dinosaurs like Scutellosaurus, armored and nimble, also shared the landscape. The ecosystem was complex, with Dilophosaurus keeping herbivore populations in check. Other animals included lungfish, ancient sharks, early pterosaurs, and the first mammals. This was a world of opportunity and danger, and Dilophosaurus thrived at the top. It was a true Jurassic giant, ruling a kingdom on the rise. But how do we know all this? New science has changed everything. Let's see how. For decades, Dilophosaurus was seen as a fragile predator, maybe even a scavenger, but science evolves. In the 2000s, paleontologist Adam Marsh re-examined all known fossils using modern technology. CT scans revealed the skull's bones were reinforced, not weak. The jaw was a powerful weapon, not a liability. New research confirmed Dilophosaurus was much larger and more robust than once thought. The crests, once mysterious, were found to be hollow and connected to nasal passages, possibly used for sound as well as display. Air sacs made them lightweight, and they may have helped the dinosaur produce deep, resonant calls. This is how paleontology works: new tools, new questions, and new answers. Even old fossils can reveal secrets when seen with fresh eyes. The Dilophosaurus we know today is the result of decades of evolving science. It's not movie magic, it's discovery. And the real creature is more awesome than fiction. We have two: Dilophosaurus, the Hollywood monster, and the real Jurassic giant. The movie version is thrilling, but the real animal, 20 feet long, crested and powerful, is even more awe-inspiring. It didn't need venom or frills, its size, strength, and intelligence were enough. The real Dilophosaurus marks a key moment in dinosaur evolution when giants first emerged. Its story is one of adaptation, beauty, and survival. Science keeps rewriting the story as new discoveries are made. Every fossil is a clue, every study a new chapter. So next time you watch Jurassic Park, enjoy the movie magic, but remember the real giant behind the name. Picture the magnificent predator with twin crests striding through its ancient world. Be curious, ask questions, look beyond the screen. The world of dinosaurs is full of wonders Hollywood can't imagine. And the real Dilophosaurus is one of its brightest stars. Science brings these giants back to life, one discovery at a time. The truth is even more incredible than fiction.
Thanks for watching.